remember it's delayed, so I'll be speaking and they won't actually hear it for a couple of seconds after, okay?
Could we all stand for the national anthem, please? So you guys in your classrooms, in the hall, are all the councillors here? No, all the councillors aren't here, is it? It's just the pastoral and pastoral. Pastoral? Where's the pastoral council? Oh, not all here, are they? Oh, it's Mark away today. Oh. To where? Oh. Ah, lucky for some, eh? So we've got the pastoral and the cultural council who are going to be presenting their skits because of the leadership camp yesterday, the last few days. And we've obviously got the certificate winners this week, so well done you guys. We'll be talking about that in a second. And obviously we've got room 22, room 23. Because although I don't think they would have won it today, actually, because I don't think they're all here today. They are here because they won the quadruple: lates, attendance, money book, and uniform. The 4. We're trying to think if that's a record ever. We think it is. So you guys in your classrooms watching this, you should be impressed. They're there, you can't see them because the camera's facing me because I'm more beautiful than them, right? Is that right? Oh, you're all very quiet today. I need an audience to fight, I need an audience to bounce off. Right, excellent, excellent. Anyway, it's wonderful to have you all at school. And do you know our average attendance at one stage this week was 95%. That is amazing. And I think Mr. Bartlett told me the week since last Friday, the Friday before the lockdown, and all of this week up until yesterday, the average for that whole 5 days has been 94. That's impressive, so thank you, and you need to be at school. When we can be at school, we are at school. There are some schools with only 60% of their kids there. That's slack. So you know how hard your form teacher works to make sure you are coming to school. So give the person next to you a little pat on the shoulder and say, you're awesome being at school. Everybody, please. And I want everyone in their classes to shout out that you did it. So you're going to say, yes, we did, Mr. Taylor, really, really loud so we can hear you. You're going to say, yes, we did. We're silent in here. Yes, we did. Excellent. We're going to give you guys a big clap. We can hear you. Rightio. So as I've said, welcome back everyone, and congratulations to the various councils who were away the last 3 days out at Camp Morley and Clark's Beach, who were doing some leadership training, which is important. And before they went, we talked about being a leader. It's about relationships and people and energy and people participating and contributing and assisting each other. And that's what we want everyone to be doing, because we haven't got time to waste with all the lockdowns in and out. And I don't want to say this, but you know what? I'm quite sure it will happen again at some point. And when it does, we are ready to rock and roll the minute we can get back to school. So keep the focus, keep getting involved in everything. And we're already halfway through the term and it's been so messy, which is why we don't have time to waste. One little gripe, and it's your parents that I'm griping at. So you go home and tell your parents off. You have got my permission to tell your parents off. The last week, there have nearly been 3 accidents out on Russell Road because some silly parents park on the other side of the road and they get you to hop out of the car, and what do? You run across the road. And we have told you before, you go up to the crossing. When your parents drop you off on the other side of the road and they just say run across the road, that's when you tell them no. That is when you are entitled to say no to them. The only time. Every other time, you say, yes, I'm going to bed at 8 o'clock, Mum and Dad. Yes, I'm going to read my book for half an hour, Mum and Dad. Yes, yes, yes. That is so silly, you running across that road. Please walk up to the crossing. What would your mum or dad or auntie or grandma, whoever dropped you off, do if they told you to run across the road? They've driven off, and then a car comes behind them, smacks into you, and you're squashed on the road dead. So you tell your parents off. Silly. Tell the person next to you where you crossed the road, please. Thought we might hear a murmur from the classes, but maybe not. Tell us where you crossed the road. At the? Crossing. At the? Crossing. At the? Crossing. We heard them. Give yourselves a big hand. I don't like this delayed gratification thing. I'm not very good at that. I like things to be nice. Right now, delayed gratification is not something I like. Right, anyway, enough of that. I was expecting there might be some laughs or something. That went over everyone's head, that's good, right? Anyway, everybody! The parents are thinking, God, that principal's nuts. Crikey. Oh, that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. Okay, we talked about our attendance being so amazing, but what has not been amazing is the lates. Now, we don't like you being late to school for lots and lots of reasons, obviously, but we would rather you were late than not come in at all. So if you are late because of a genuine reason, that is fine. You come in, your whānau or whoever brings you in, or they've written a note and you come to the office or wherever you come to, and you let us know. Just because you're going to be late doesn't mean you're getting in trouble when there's a legitimate reason. But the volume of people this week who have been coming in late because they said, I slept in, that is not an excuse. If you slept in, there's a consequence. And after school detentions start next week for lateness to school. Because there has to be consequences when you do something that's not correct. Fair enough? If I don't put the money in my bank on a Wednesday for my mortgage to go out every fortnight, the bank will kick me out of my house. So I've got to have commitment to do that. Just like you have to have a commitment to be at school on time. If it was an adult who was working and they come to work late, what happens if you're working? You get what? Fired. You get fired. Yes. So if you're going to be late because you sleep in, you need to see me and I'll ring you when I get up at 4:05 in the morning. Would you like that? No. Get up at a decent time so that you're at school, please, by 8:20. School starts at 8:30. And we finish at 3:15. And yep, if you read the newsletter, you would have seen the amount of extra time Manarewa Intermediate does in class. So if you've forgotten, you go and read the newsletter I wrote last month, where it talked about our extra hours and our shorter lunch break. Even though you finish earlier on a Tuesday, we still do something like I can't remember off the top of my head, I think it was 4.5 hours extra. Most schools start at 9, finish at 3. We've got lots to do, lots of energy, lots of oomph. Be at school at, tell the person next to you, please. Not 8:30. There's no point coming at 8:30 when school starts at 8:30. Do you think we all rock in at 8:30? No. We're here hours before school starts. So we're ready and organised and prepped. For you guys, you need to be the same. Well, not as early as us, but near enough. Right, Miss Apiata, am I meant to do the certificates now, or is someone else going to do something in like a... Oh, we were meant to go straight to them, eh? Like a performance.
And then the performance.
Oh, so we could do a performance now and then I could do the certificates? Excellent, that's all. That's what we normally do. See, I've got all confused now, but you might think I'm being silly, but you know, I've talked before, it's really important that kids see adults having a laugh and having good memories. But there's also a time when we are serious and sensible and mature and old, because I'm old. And on that note about being old, you're going to be all nice to me next week because it's my birthday. Is it next week? Oh, the week after. Sorry, I'll tell you next week then. I'll tell that story next week. But I've been told there's a new rule. Depending how old you are, and if you're a teacher, every kid in that school has to bring that person's birthday, that amount of money to them. So we've got 903 kids, say, and I'm going to be 54, which is really old. So 54 times 903 students, I'll be able to retire. You reckon? You reckon? No? Right, okay. Okay. What was that? Gold card. No, 11 years to go for that. Crikey, that sounds scary. 11 years to go to that. That's closer than how long I've been at the school for. Oh my gosh. Anyway, rightio, who's going first, Miss Apiata? You guys have been so quiet and polite. Aren't they gorgeous? Aren't we lucky?
Okay, pastoral council.
Pastoral council. Do they need this?
PCC Production presents the bullying skit.
Oh my god, they're so ugly. Wait, they look like monsters. Ew! Ew. Oh my god. Here you go, get that. Oh wow. Oh my god.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you guys doing?
Nothing.
Are you okay, Dylan? Are you okay, Danielle? What are you guys doing and who do you think you are?
We're clearly there. That's kind of obvious.
It's not your business, guys. Well, you don't know what's going on in their personal life.
We don't want to.
Okay? That doesn't mean you have to bully them for absolutely no reason. I mean, we snuck them from over there. Put yourself in their shoes. Not physically, but mentally put yourself in their shoes. How would you feel? Exactly. Speechless. Come with me. Hi, Mr. Bartlett. Hi, Miss Hudson.
Hi, Red. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm so good. Thank you very much. These drama queens.
Guys, so we, yeah. So
People look really
cringe.
My efforts were. These drama queens. Sit down.
Where did you put everything?
No, on the floor.
But guess what?
What?
There were bystanders there that did absolutely nothing.
Fran, you better go get them.
Come with me, please.
It's got you down pat, Charlie.
Reese, sit down and give me 20 push-ups. You're a disgrace. Sit down. And you too. I'm going to call your friends and you're going to go to the van. Let's go.
Hey, I'm thirsty. I'll be right back.
Or you snitches.
We're supposed to leave. Okay. We're all humans, right? You seem look like it. But none of us look like humans for a fact. So you should just stop bullying us and just leave everyone alone. If you have your opinions, just keep them to yourself. It's easy.
Bullying is normalised in lots of different schools, but not here. If you see someone being bullied, tell a teacher or a pastoral care counsellor.
And if you're being bullied yourself, please feel welcome to speak to us PC counsellors, Mr. Bartlett, the social workers, or your homeroom teacher. Thank you.
If we can't live up to our keys to success, guess what?
What?
You get in the
Van!
PCO 3.
1, 2, 3.
PC!
The classes wouldn't have been able to hear that, eh, Darby? They would have been? Yeah. You reckon?
I want you to scream out really loud, everyone in the class, if you could hear them. So just shout out, yes.
Yes.
Shout out, yes. Was that yes or no? Put your hands up so I can see you. Anyway, we got the message, right? So thank you, PC Council. And just a note on that, when people talk about bullying, bullying is also something that is sustained. So it's not when someone might just say to you, oh God, that looks slack. I mean, that's not a nice thing to say, obviously. But bullying is when it carries on and on and on. So don't be going and tell your teachers just once because one person said, oh, that's slack. That is not bullying. That's someone just being mean. Which isn't acceptable either. But just remember that, okay? And also, before you think about it, you need to think, what have you done as well, if you've contributed to that, okay? But it's really important that you tell somebody about it. Okay, certificates this week. Oh, let's see. Oh, she's going to run a long way. We're going to time this, teacher. The staff certificate this week is going to a teacher for living our vision and values, for being caring, being kind, being supportive and flexible all the time with a specific incident. And that was much appreciated. And that's to Mrs. Nibbs in room 12. Get running, Mrs. Nibbs! We're timing you. Go! Do you reckon she'll come in puffing? Yes. So if she comes in puffing, we're going to say, you're not very fit. Or is that bullying? It's not nice, but you know, sometimes you're allowed to have a sense of humour as well. But you can only say things like that when the relationships are good, right? They must have just heard that then. That was a long delay. Here she is. Wow! Give her a big clap! Did you sprint, Mrs. Nibs? I did. Are you puffing? I am. Well, do you know what they all said to me? I disagreed with them. They all said to me, if you come here puffing, that means you're unfit. And I said to them, that is a terrible thing to say. That is a terrible thing to say. No, I said, if she comes puffing, we'll say she's unfit. That's not bullying. We talked about it's being mean, but it's not being mean. Then we talked about it's about having a sense of humour. But you can only do it when you have a relationship with someone. Not that we're in a relationship. What I mean is when you get on with people. Because husbands and wives might get a bit unhappy if we were having a relationship. Might get in trouble, right? Yes. Anyway, so Mrs. Nibs gets hers for living our vision and values, being caring, being kind, being supportive, and flexible. And that last word, flexible, is such a good trait for anyone to have. And I'll tell you now, when you start working, that is what your employer wants you to be. One of the most important traits to be a flexible worker. Thank you very much. Thank you. Give her a big clap. And qualified classes, because Mrs. Nibs was too slow and puffing, we're not giving you any points. That'll be room 62, right? I heard you, room 62. Radio! Remember, when your name is called, stand up tall and proud, smiling beautifully, so we can see your beautiful white teeth. That's you!
Brush twice a day!
That's you!
Brush twice a day!
That's you! Excellent. So the first group, oh gosh, I've got to get my $2 glasses on. Oh, it's not nice being old. So the first group get theirs for something to do with their academic work, which means they've done well in their achievement. So well done. Room 13, Malena. Room 35, Cecilia. Room 25, William. Room 73, Jackson Lee. Are you standing up tall when your name's called? Oh, that's right. Thank you very much. Room 70, TJ. Room 34, Shirley. Room 23, Sky. Room 6, Karamia. Room 75, Malikai. Room 79, Jessica. And room 62, Leighton. Are you guys standing? Are you looking gorgeous? Are you looking beautiful? Are you smiling nicely? Give those guys a big hand. Thank you, guys. And the next group get their certificates for something to do with following our keys to success, being a great worker, engaging really well in the lockdown work that was going on with your form teacher, following our keys to success, our SMART targets, all those sorts of things. Well done too. All of room 11, so room 11, you all stand up in your class. Or is someone from room 11 here? Room 13, Cordius. Room 19, Cordell. Room 22, Cara. Room 69, Amy. Room 23, Peyton. Room 28, Laura. Room 4, Rukamai. Room 3, Britannia. Room 20, Patience. Room 78, Latu. Room 78 as well, Devon. Room 33, Buzzy. Room 69, Zahal. Room 81, Harley. Room 70, Juhi. Room 71, Charisse. Room 24, Rizan. Room 29, Mihaka. Room 26, Jeremiah. Room 9, Savannah. Room 15, Danielle. Room 27, Giovanni. Room 32, Ashlenia. Room 12, Farila. Room 30, Monique. And room 62, Paisley. Are you guys standing tall, arms at your sides, smiling gorgeously? Give them a big hand. Well done, guys. And we'll give you your certificates at the end, okay? That's when you get me to, and that's when I'll read out exactly why you got your certificate. Is that all I have to do now, Miss Apiata? See, I have to get told what to do by Miss Apiata because I'm just a silly old man and I forget things and I need a lady to tell me what to do. Is that right, Mrs. Apiata? Getting too old, I know. Getting too fuddy-duddy. Oh, right. I don't think so. I will be energised until I won't say that. Until I'm really old. Right. What's next? Oh, Mr. Devereaux. Now, I think you all know Mr. Devereaux. Mr. Devereaux, can I introduce Mr. Devereaux, who plays the piano? Thank you. And you can put it on the screen with the or wherever. Your time is up, my time is
Okay, everyone at two in here, we've got room 23, we've got the certificate peaks, we've got some councils and the senators, and we've got the beautiful dulcet tones of Mr. Lee and his beautiful singing.
And Mr. Devereaux, if
Yeah.
these guys sing really loudly, do you know what I'm going to do?
What's that?
And it would be in that room over there's best interest, because there's most of them here than anybody else. I'm going to give every student in this hall at the moment 100 points to add to their whānau points.
But if they go hard,
If they go
properly.
real hard.
Okay.
But you know what? That room down the back who are 100, 100, 100, 100%, if they do the best, they're going to get the most, aren't they, actually? Like there's a whole mix of all our whānau here, but that's one whole one on their own. And they need all the help they can get at the moment. Right.
Right. Mr. S, can we just go back to the first slide, please? Awesome. Here we go. We're going to do a little wandering. 1, 2, 3, you're insecure. Don't ever fall. You're turning heads as you walk through the door. Don't need makeup to cover up. Being the way that you are is enough. Here we go. Everyone else in the room can see it. Everyone else does. No, baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed. The way you smile at the ground, it ain't hard to tell. You don't know, you don't know you're beautiful, that's what makes you beautiful. Here we go, verse 2. So took them all. You got it wrong. To prove I'm right, I put it in the song. I don't know why you're being shy and turn away when I look in your eyes. Everyone else in the room can see it. Everyone else does. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your head gets me overwhelmed. The way you smile at the ground, it ain't hard to tell. You don't know, you don't know you're beautiful, that's what makes you beautiful. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Do it again, say what? Na 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 na. Come on, chorus! Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your head gets me overwhelmed. The way you smile at the ground, it ain't hard to tell. You don't know, you don't know you're beautiful, that's what makes you beautiful. All right. Now, Ms. Hapiata, are we having our cultural council? Yes. Awesome. Cultural council to perform.
Kia ora, ko Kalani toku ingoa. Kia ora, ko Isi toku ingoa.
Popungi, ko Pei toku ingoa.
Kia ora, ko Wala toku ingoa.
Malo Lele, work more forever.
Namaste, my name is Justine. Namaste, my name is Archie. Pasalo fácil ingoa, Jessica.
Pasalo fácil ingoa, Petro.
This is how the fight started.
between Tongan versus Samoan fights.
Gee, what's your problem now? Nothing. Like, what's there? Come, G. Come.
Character 1.
Ready.
Character 2.
Ready.
Fight. Character 1. Kick. Character 2. Punch. Back to reality. Polynesians have been at each other for a very long time now. They are all one, and they all came from the same navigators. Why can't they figure that out?
Sorry, my son.
Being in the Culture Council, one of our jobs is to respect each other's cultures.
Turo, Oromai, Aye, Coco.
Part of being a cultural councillor, our role is to learn about each other's cultures. So Essence and I decided to learn something about the Cook Islands.
Mai. O tika tonu, tika tonu, tika tonu atu ki a koe, iki nei koe atu whakaro pakia, e ki a hatoiki, ia. E tamate wawana, e tamate maro, o ina o kia. Tatoe o te wawana e tau. Ana, aue,
On behalf of the Cultural Council, we would like to encourage you to embrace your culture and others too.
We are the Culture Council.
That song brought back some memories in the car, slow drive home. But we're going to see how fast our value certificates winners can run today. So we're going to start off with that and let's see how fast they are. Starting with our teacher value certificate. And that's going to Mr. Bailey for teaching room 29 an easy way to do multiplication. Now, while we're waiting for him, we may as well read out the student value certificate, and that's going to Oceane Paratini from room 13, giving everything a go in all her classes. What a risk taker. Is Oceane here? Oh, yes, she is. Come around the side of the stage. Oh, there he is. Okay, no shaking hands today, so I'm just going to place it on the ground right here.
We are allowed to now,
Round of applause for our winners. Okay, and our MI Bucks Banking winner goes to a student who's already won it this term, Riley, 69, because he was the only one who had deposited money this week. So I think he's in Cody Whānau. He can just stay in the classroom. Now, attendance for week 4 to 6. So week 4, Friday, we counted attendance, 5 days, and then this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and that adds up to 5 days. Now we're looking at attendance, and attendance has been the best all year, as Mr. Taylor has already said. But it was awesome. I think it's the most I've probably seen in the last... Oh, here he is. Here's Riley. He's going to get his deposit ASB little prize here. I want to give bad luck to Cody Whānau. Go off the stage the right way. Round of applause. Now I want you to really listen closely to how close attendance was this week. 4th and 3rd were very, very close, and 2nd and 1st were very, very close. So listen to these percentages. In 4th place, Kōwhai Whānau, 95.85% attendance, which is awesome. Now we're going to, actually Kōwhai were 94.90%, Tawa are 95.85%, and that's very close. But 2nd and 1st was even closer. 2nd on 96.50% was Rimu, and then 1st with 96.67% was Cody. So only 0.17% for that Cody win. We can hear it in the classrooms already. No need to clap, no need to clap.
Those percentages are amazing.
Super.
They are amazing. So you guys clearly are wanting to be at school, which is great, because we want you here, and you need to be here. Tell the person next to you how gorgeous they are again.
I hope you heard that. Mr. Taylor said, tell the person next to you how gorgeous they are. That's what Mr. Taylor said. So those numbers are excellent, like Mr. Taylor said, and let's try and keep it up next week. Especially coming out of our level 3 last week, those are super numbers. All right, lates, not so super. I've actually got the number of lates, so I'm going to read those out as well. In 4th place, Tawa, with 57 lates for 5 days. 3rd, Kōwhai, with 55 lates over 5 days for their whānau. 2nd, Cody, with 42 lates. And 1st, Rimu, with 40 lates. Now that adds up to 194 lates. Now, if we were doing after-school DTs, that would mean 194 students are having an after-school detention, unless you brought a note, or something of that nature. So probably a good goal is maybe 2 lates per class per week, or under, and that would keep your lates to around 16 or 20, which the goal is, okay? Uniform numbers: 4th place Kōwhai, 3rd place Rimu, 2nd place Tawa, 1st place Cody. And now Mr. Tran, I think you're ready for our Big Bucks winner. And this student's going to have to run fast. Really, really fast. Monday, period 1, looking at your money books. Room 75. Now, they're pretty close, so let's see how long they take. You should do the commitment to education teacher as well, Mr. Tran. On 100% attendance. Oh, awesome. Is that a kōwhai, is it? Okay, nice. Nice, and our students, sir, because they don't need to run over. It's only our money book winner that needs to run over. Tiare, ihaka, room 19. Not here today, so we do it again. Way to be honest, Mr. Lee. Honesty. Great.
Oh, she's here too.
Jeffleen, yes, she has been here 100%. Oh, and she's also here. So, already here, nice and quickly. And it's Anita representing. Excellent, that was the handshake right there. You ready for me to throw it up?
Oh, Mrs. Core must have sprinted.
Jeffleen, yes, she's been 100% of the time, and can she work it out too? Ooh. You've been here every day. All right, here we go. Gotcha, miss, gotcha. So, I've got this one-off award that Mr. Taylor has already talked about. It's called the Quadruple Award. It means you have 100% attendance for the whole week, 5 days. No lates for the whole week at all, which is awesome. Perfect uniform for the week. And money book perfect score. This has never been done in the school since money books have turned up. So it's a really special occasion for this class. And because I think some students are away next Friday, you're going to have your mufti day in week 8 Friday. But congratulations, I need a student from your class to come up and accept this Quadruple Crown Award.
I reckon they all come up and strut across the stage because we've been doing all this stuff for nearly 13 years since I've been here when we started all this stuff. This is the first time ever.
That's good.
Because your teacher's really strict. That's good. Come on up on the stage, you guys.
Room
And you guys
23.
are gorgeous as well.
Yeah, they know how to get in formation and make it look good. So maybe some taking a knee down the front and then come up, come up. Some taking a knee.
Lucky today's not counted. Mr. What? Come on, miss.
Take a knee so we can see the people at the back. Or some sit on the step. Sit on the step. All right, boys, you can be staunch at the back if you want. We need to see everyone. We need to see everyone. We need to see everyone. Hey, I teach them for math every day, so.
Are they gorgeous, Mr. Bartlett?
Oh, they look gorgeous in their Instagram stories. Hey boys, look gorgeous.
They shouldn't be on Instagram, mister.
Well, they're working at that. All right. You got us a Remu Wolfpack little signal. Got us, Mr. Payloa got us a little Remu Wolfpack sign that we can. Okay. So your Wolfpack sign up.
Mr. Bartlett. 1, 2, and 3. Mr. Chance.
Who's accepting the award?
Give them a big round of applause.
And he's showing that award to the camera right now. There it is.
And you know what else, Mr. Bartlett? I like the way they all walked up, tall and proud, shoulders back. I didn't see anyone going like this. You know, some kids were like this. They were all standing tall and proud. That's what we want everyone to do.
Beep test after school. Okay, so on to the next things. I was away at leadership camp this week. It was an awesome experience. Got to know a few of our students a bit better. But when I got back to school, I found out a few students were mucking around, especially around morning tea and lunchtime. Now I'm going to be out there today, and those video cameras, I'm going to be looking at all of them. People are putting stuff up on social media they shouldn't be. Just be warned. I heard some students were sharing a fight on social media too. That needs to stop. Don't go up to other students and ask them if they've been in a fight or something like that. You need to know this. I'm just warning you now, so you don't have to get in the because some of you year 8s know what I did last year, and I showed a video of a student getting in the van. Now, if you want your parents here, don't live by the keys to success, and I'll get them here for you. And you might not be crying in my office, but you'll be probably crying when you get home. So just know that I'm on to that at morning tea and lunch today, and I'll be watching. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Aone and this is Anita, and we're going to present the Service Award.
This week's Service Award goes to Terry and Mr. Rogers for taking the time out of your life to help us at Leadership Camp. We appreciate it.
She didn't hear me.
I didn't, it's old age.
I said, could you walk a bit faster?
No, all over.
Alright, we're using this fandangled technology stuff. Alright, money, books, etc. for week 4, 5 and 6, although we weren't here in week 5. Remember week 4, Friday, counted towards this. Awesome, nice gentle push. Kowhai students need to learn how to put the money in the depository properly. Next slide will show you who came first in both of those. Warantawa always helps when you give out the money that's given out, eh, Mr. Devero? Yeah, Warantawa. Your money books. You could hear that delay, that was excellent. There were 2 whānau who were fighting this week, one for gum and one because a teacher forgot to take a roll, and that makes a big difference. Right, so you came first in money books. Warren Cody. Thank you, Mr. Devero.
Student Quadruple Award goes to Mika, Room 11, for being a confident and compassionate leader and consistently helping people.
Charity Student Positive Play Award goes to Sayana, room 69, for taking the role of leading her team in the balloon game.
Tawa Student Positive Play Award goes to Reese for his amazing attitude and developing his leadership skills. Qualified Student Positive Play Award goes to Jamie, room 79, for being an amazing team leader with creative strategies. And Positive Play Award goes to Mr. Devereaux for organising our fun activities and playing cool songs on the piano.
Tawa Positive Play Award goes to Tia Marie, room 6, for presenting ideas and coming out of your comfort zone. And my second one goes to Miss Brooke for organising the leadership camp and supporting the senators.
Tawa Student Positive Play Award goes to Benjamin from 81.
It's not you.
For being compassionate and a positive person.
Just keep going.
And Adult Positive Play Award goes to Mr. Bartlett for your awesome and amazing presentation about leadership and also for showing us your pictures of your younger self.
Showing pictures of what?
Tawa Positive Play Award goes to Essence from room 6 for taking responsibility and being a role model during camp by helping out all the time. Room Student Positive Play Award goes to Rain from room 23 for showing leadership when creating your council skit.
Adult Positive Play Award goes to Mr. Henry for all your awesome support through leadership camp.
Did Mr. Henry behave himself?
And Adult Positive Play Award goes to Terry Rogers for cooking us amazing food and taking out time to serve us. And on behalf of all the school counsellors, we've got a little extra treat from Ms. Rogers for your hard work and appreciation. Thank you.
Yeah, give them a chorus!
Hello, my name is Laurel. And my name is Cortez. Today we'll be presenting the Eco Council and awarding the Sustainability Shield to a class that has been consistent with their bins and have been helping the Eco Council with rubbish around the school, and their classes. Room 81.
Right, Mr. Taylor? Gotta get that one fixed. That one there, that side there. Cool. Morning, tamariki mā. Classroom environment shed. I'm not going to slouch on the podium. But the Curriculum Council have done a fantastic job, and Miss Fox shared with me the fastidious nature of the Curriculum Council in their environment checks. And they reported back to me, and we had some deliberation. And so, the Environment Shield this week, and Mr. Bailey, you can't buy off the Curriculum Council, FYI, although your classroom was fantastic and it needs a mention. Ms. McBee, special mention, but the winner of the Environment Shield this week goes to room 24, Mrs. Adams. Is there anyone from room 24 here? Yeah, here we go. Just strutting it all the way. Oh no, here comes Eddie as well, but he might be a little bit too slow. Or the one, Mr. Bartlett, where are you?
Corporate Tower, Rainbow Cody, put your hands in the air and rock with me. Ha! Corporate Tower, Rainbow Cody, put your hands in the air and rock with me. Ha!
Okay, oh, the exciting time. Gosh, it's so weird being in a hall with only this many kids. But you've been superb and wonderful. Oh, thank you. You've been superb and wonderful. And you know what? We're debating whether we're going to have singing this afternoon. Should we have singing this afternoon? Yeah! Classes, should we have singing this afternoon? That was very convincing. Now, there aren't any rules actually why we can't have it. We always only don't have a full assembly or singing the first week after a lockdown. We are actually allowed to do it. Okay, so don't think if we do it, then it was illegal. We are able to do it. The schools are able to have assemblies and all that stuff at this level. We just were sort of thinking maybe the first week back we'd be a bit more careful. But let's see. So Mr. Devereaux, get those things going. All right. Yes, excellent. And we want to finish the week with singing, right? Yes. Right, decision made? Yes. God, that was a bit pathetic. Yes. Decision made? Yes. Decision made? Your class has been very quiet now. Far out. Decision made? Yes. Oh, excellent, excellent. Because we want to go off for our weekend positive and happy and excited. I'm going to Papamoa this weekend, so I'm looking forward to going and sunning myself on the deck, watching everyone walk past at the beach, sitting there drinking my cordial, being good, having a relaxing time, swanning about. Excellent. Who knows where Papamoa is? Good. Right. Whānau points for the week. 4th place, Kōwhai. 3rd place, Limu. Drum roll, please. And 2nd place we have... 2nd place we have Kawa. 1st place is Cody. Stand up, Cody, if you're here.
Cody, Lisa!
Lisa!
Let's go!
Oh, very good. Give Cody a big hand. Big hand. All Cody classes in their class, we want to see, we want to hear you scream out, yes. Go. Excellent. Okay, eyes on me. I also want you to think about what room's that? Right, yes. So, while this is happening, I just want you to stop and think as well, because you've heard me talk about energy and contributing and participating, and I want you to think about what the adults in our school do for you guys. Yes, it's a job, but I assure you, we do it more than just a job. We don't watch our clock and think, oh, school starts at 8:30, gone at 3:15. The energy and the oomph that the staff give you guys every single day is immense. And I'm telling you, we are lucky with the staff we have in our school, because they're energized, they're happy, they're excited, and they want you guys to get involved, because you deserve everything we do. Remember, I talk about the two-way street, a good reminder, halfway through the term. Yep, we should be doing what we're doing, but I tell you, we do more than most schools do. But you also have to give back too. And that room over there was a prime example of that this week. As were you guys who got certificates this week. As were you guys who were representatives of the councils. Give all yourselves a little pat on the shoulder. Awesome. Energy, involvement, passion, they are really, really important qualities. And we use them, and we're going to be quick when we say it so we can hear them say it. We haven't done that yet. And we do that, and we use that, and we be that all the time.
Every time. All of us. Everywhere. Woo! All right.
See, what a cool bunch of kids we've got here, right? That is really cool. So thank you guys. Certificate winners, as morning tea, come back straight after morning tea so I can give you your certificates, okay? Thank you very much. The bell's going to go right now. So you guys can go line by line and head on back. And thank you, Whānau, for coming along. We really appreciate that. Thank you.